What's up guys, I am back with part 11 on how to build this mansion, and in this video I plan on doing some more work for the interior layout of the building. Okay, so I'm on the inside right now, and for now you could go ahead and grab some pillar quartz blocks, buttons, white concrete, light gray concrete, spruce wood, and I would recommend using a potion of night vision. Alright, so I'm gonna head over to the right side where this hallway is. We didn't quite get to this part in the last video. We did that entire side, but we still have to do this side. So first off, I have my light gray concrete. I'm gonna start right here where we left off with this wall. We're gonna continue the same pattern. So I'm just going to, oh, don't do that. I'm going to wrap this around, and I'm going to stop it right on the edge of that pillar quartz block. And then I'm going to go on this side and do the same thing. So we have two spaces there lined up with the pillar quartz. And now I'm just going to bring this right along to the other side. So first off, let's go over here, bring this in, and then bring it across, and you just want to match it up to the block that we have here. Okay, so from up above I have this rectangular shape like that, and I still have 5 spaces remaining right there. And then here we're gonna have a door frame. Right here we're gonna have the other door for the garage, and over here we're gonna have a door for the bathroom. But first, let's continue bringing up these walls. So first off, I'm just going to do the same pattern that I did for the hallway. So one layer of spruce wood on top of the light gray concrete. Alright, and then one layer of white concrete on top of the wood. And then we want 4 layers of light gray on top of the white. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I have that all filled in. Let's go ahead and do the door frame right here for the hallway. So I'm going to switch to my pillar quartz blocks and go right on the edge of the wall and bring this up 4. And the 5th block is going to be turned, and that's going to be the corner. So it's the same way that we did all the other door frames. Bring this down, turn that. There we go. Let's cover up the top with 2 layers of light gray concrete, and then cover up the corners with our buttons. Okay, oh, hang on, I gotta fix that. There we go, so now we have that door frame. Now, let's actually go ahead and grab some dark oak planks, and I'm gonna start doing the floors for this room. So just like this rectangular area that we have here. So first off, let me just bring this all the way across and fill all of this in, but first, let me go ahead and do the door frame here. So I'm going to switch to my pillar quartz block, and I'm going to start right here on the edge, so where we have this empty space. 1, 2, 3, with the 4th block at the bottom. And then the 5th block is going to be like that for the corner. And this doorway is going to be 3 blocks wide. So once again, it's just going to be the same thing that we did at the other side. And this doorway is also going to be 2 blocks thick. Alright, so we have it right on the edge of this wall. And then we still have 2 spaces of pillar quartz block on the exterior for that pillar going all the way up. Let's cover up the corners with some buttons. And I think we are good. Yeah. Okay, now that we have that, let's continue doing our floors. And I just want to leave the floors halfway through this doorway. So I'm on this side of the pillar quartz block. I have it lined up there, but I'm not going to bring it all the way out to here because it looks a little better when it's half interior floors and half exterior floors. Okay, so let me finish filling in these floors, and then we can head on to the next step. Alright, there we go. Now we have this room done. Oh, first let's cover up 2 layers above this doorway. So we have that taken care of. There we go. Now we're good. Okay, let's go ahead and cut out the doorway for the bathroom. So I believe I left 1 space remaining on this side, and then I'm going to cut out 4, bring it up 5 blocks in height, and this is going to be where the doorway is for the bathroom. Switch to your pillar quartz block, bring this up 4, and then we have the corner, and this door is also going to be 2 blocks thick because we have the double walls. We have different colored walls for the bathroom. Alright, there we go. I think we're good. Let's cover up the corners with some buttons. Alright, so there we go. Now we have the door for the bathroom. Let's go ahead and do the door for the garage now. And I believe I had 4 spaces on the right side, and then I left 5 spaces on the left. So first off, let's skip over 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to cut out 4, bring it up 5 blocks in height, so 4 more. And then as you can see, I still have 5 spaces remaining over here, and 4 spaces on this side. Now I'm going to switch to my pillar quartz block and do this door frame. And I believe that this doorway is also going, yeah, this is also going to be 2 blocks thick. Alright, there we go. Let's bring this across. And I think we are good. Switch to your button, cover up the corners. And there we go. Now we have the doorway for the garage. It's literally the exact same thing as the other side. I'm just showing you how to do it just in case if you maybe don't remember, or if you need more help on how to do it, then I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to do it. Now I'm going to switch to my chiseled quartz block, and I'm going to fill in the floors for the bathroom. And let's actually put a layer of wood there. Let's do the same thing here, so we're like halfway in the doorway. So now let me do the bathroom floors. And I'm thinking of using light gray terracotta in here. Not light gray concrete, but light gray terracotta. And it's like, for some reason, you go to light gray terracotta and it looks like just brown. I don't know why. I don't really know what terracotta is in real life. But yeah, it just looks brown. So I'm just going to use that. So let me do the floors in here. We have to patch up that wall as well when we do our walls. Right there. So first off, let me switch to some, let's see, it's right here, light gray terracotta. It looks like it's brown. And I'm going to fill in 2 spaces. Whoops. 2 spaces right there on that side of the door. Then I'm going to bring this across. And then just wrap this around right up against the end stone bricks. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to bring this up to the same height as the light gray concrete that we have here. So 2 spaces above the doorway. So I'm just going to wrap that all the way around, and then we'll have this bathroom done. At least for right now. We still have to do the furnishings for other videos, but for now, I'm just doing the layout. So let me finish filling in all of these walls, and then we can head on to the garage. Okay, there we go. Now we have the bathroom. Let's go ahead and switch to our white concrete and go at the top layer that we placed. And you can just fill in all of this space for our ceilings. So as you can see, I'm 1 block above the door frames that we have. So I'm gonna fill all of this in, as well as the bathroom, and then we could head on to the garage. Okay, there we go. So now we have the bathroom. And then we have this room right here, which is probably just going to be like a little sitting room or something. Or you can make it a bedroom if you want. Okay, keep in mind we still have the crown molding to put around the ceiling, but I'm not going to worry about that quite just yet. But now we can head on to the garage. Okay, now I'm going to continue using my white concrete, and I'm going to start doing the walls for the garage. So I'm going to start over here at the doorway, fill in 3 spaces at the left, and then you can just wrap it around and fill in all the empty space in between the garage doors. I'm going to bring this over 4 blocks like that, and then I'm going to bring it in on the 4th block, so we just have 3 spaces remaining here. Bring it across, and we'll just fill this all the way in for now. We still have to do a door frame, like a doorway for this room here. But for now, let me just fill this all in, so we have the walls for the garage. So like I said, it's just going to be the same thing as the other side, but I'm just going to show you all of it just in case. And we just want to bring this up to the same height as these other walls that we have. So 2 blocks above the doorway. So I'm going to do that, and I'll see you guys when I have this all filled in. Okay, I went around and did the walls for the garage. So as you can see, I have 1 block of space above the garage doors. And let's go ahead and just cut out the door right here at this side. And I believe there's just 4 spaces on each side, and then this doorway is going to be 3 blocks wide. So I'm going to go right in the middle, cut out 1, and then cut out 2 blocks on each side, so it's 5 blocks wide. And then I still have, I have 5 blocks of space on each side, not 4. At least for right now, we have to bring this out a little bit. So then I'm going to cut this, so it is 5 blocks in height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to switch to my pillar quartz block, bring this up, turn the corners, and this doorway is also going to be 2 blocks thick because we have our double walls. Bring this down, bring this down. Okay, there we go. Switch to your button, place it on the corners. And now we have the doorway for this room. And you can make this a bedroom as well if you would want. I'm just going to make it a pool table room. And then the other side is probably just going to be like a sitting area. But if you wanted to, it would make the layout a little weird to have a bedroom here. But you could have a bedroom here if you want. But now for the garage, first let me start doing the ceiling. So I'm going to continue using my white concrete. I'm going to go at the top layer and just cover this all up. Alright, I covered up the ceilings now. The next thing I'm going to do is start bringing out these little sections here. So I'm just going to add 1 more layer on these parts. So like that. I'm going to do that for these. And then I'm also going to do it on the other side. Okay, I'm doing the last one right now. There we go. Looking pretty good. And now we're just going to have our arches for these 2 spaces in the middle, the same way that we did the other side. So first off, I'm just going to bring this white concrete right along the ceiling to the other side like this. And then I'm going to do it for the other little section next to this. So this one right here. And I need to use my potion. Let me use that. And then for the corners, I'm going to add 3 blocks here for the corner, 3 blocks underneath, and then 3 blocks like kind of above it. Okay, so we filled in 3 spaces in total, like that. So it kind of makes like a little arch. I'm gonna do the same thing at this side. Okay, and then the same thing for this one. Okay, there we go. We're not going to be doing it for the ones on each side, like all the way up against the wall. So there we go. Now, let's grab some stone bricks. I'm going to replace... I'll just replace the dark oak planks for now. I'm going to switch to my stone bricks, and I'm going to start filling in the floors for the garage. And I just want to stop it right where we have my bad. Right where we have the halfway in the doorway right here. So we're on this side of the block. So then I'm just going to fill all of this in until we reach that wood. So I'll do this and I'll see you guys when I have it done. Okay, so I almost got the floors all filled in. So there we go. Now we have the garage done, and like I said in the last video, we still have to put all the sea lanterns and stuff in each room. But for now, I'm not really worried about that because we have our night vision potion. But now we can head on to this room. Alright, now for this room, I'm going to go ahead and grab some gray terracotta. So we already have the light gray, let's just grab some gray. So we have these right here. I'm going to start with my light gray, and I'm going to put a layer all the way around for this room at the bottom, so right underneath the windows. I'm going to bring it over 2 blocks so it's lined up with those pillars on the outside. Okay, right there. Wrap this around. And then what I'm going to do is place a strip of gray terracotta on top of this, and like I said, as you can see, it looks like brown. I'm not quite sure why they call it gray. Makes really no sense to me, but whatever, you know. So continue wrapping this around, and then I'm going to continue using my light gray until we meet up with the same layer as all these other like walls that we have, so 2 blocks above the doorway. So let me continue doing this, and then we could do the floors and the ceilings. And the doorway for the, like, exterior. Okay, there we go. We have this room with our walls all up. Let's go ahead and do the doorway here. So I'm going to switch to my pillar quartz block. And I'll start right here on the edge of the wall. We could bring it up 4. Okay, let's straighten out all of these. I don't know why I did that. Straighten out this one and this one. Let's fill in the corners. And this door is also going to be 2 blocks thick. It's also going to be 3 blocks wide. Alright, let's cover up the top. And then let's cover up the corners with some buttons. And then let's cover up the doorway with 2 layers of light gray terracotta. So there we go. Now we have this doorway for the exterior. And then you could basically like walk from this door, from this room, right onto this little lookout thing here of nothing. Except for that house right there, which is the next tutorial. Looks pretty good. I'm excited to upload that one. Okay, let's head back in. And then I'm going to grab some more gray concrete. I did this on the other side over there. So I'm just going to use the same floors again. Since this isn't really like an actual room, it's just going to be more of... I don't really know what you would call it. It's not really like half exterior, half interior. It's just like a room where you would have like a pool table or just like a room where you would mess around. So it's not really going to be an actual bedroom or a special room. It might just be a sitting area, or this side might be a pool table room. So I'm going to fill in the floors, and then we could do the ceilings with our white concrete. I'll show you that real quick so I don't have to stop. Just right here at the top layer that we placed. So 2 blocks above the windows and 1 block above the doorways right there. So I'm going to fill in the floors and the ceilings, and then we can head on to the big open area for the middle of the building where the entrance is. Okay, so I have this room done now, and like I said, you could have this as a bedroom if you would like, but I am not going to, just because it would make the layout a little weird. So we have this one, and then we have our garage. We have this room over here, which is probably going to be another sitting area, or this could be a bedroom if you want to make it a bedroom. And then we have the bathroom over here. Okay, I'm not going to be worried about the crown molding, so our quartz stairs wrapped around the ceiling, I'm not worried about that right now. We could do that at the end. Okay, so I'm going to head back to this big open area for the middle of the building. And I'm going to bring up all of this gray concrete up to there. We're going to continue that same pattern on that second layer. And then we got to cover up our ceilings. We got to put a bunch of wood beams in the ceilings. And then we have to bring up some pillars for the balconies and stuff. We also have to do a staircase in the middle. So we have a lot of work to do in this big middle section. So let's just go ahead and get right into doing it. Okay guys, so I was just outside looking at the exterior of my house, and I realized I actually forgot to put flower pots in the dead bushes over here. So just in case if I accidentally show that and you might have forgot it too, then be sure to do that. If I forgot it, then, oh yeah, I forgot it over here. Then maybe you forgot it, I'm not too sure, but yeah, I forgot those. I was just like looking around and I noticed it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and start bringing up the walls for this big area. So first off, I'm going to continue using my light gray concrete, my spruce wood, and my white concrete, the same patterns that we have down here. So first off, as you can see, I have 2 layers of light gray above this doorway here. And then I just want to add 2 more all the way around this area. So you just want to stop it where we stopped it over here. So bring it right along these end stone bricks. And for now, I'll just bring it here. Let's not cover this up actually. So we can stop it right here where we have this light gray concrete, because we are going to have another hallway up here. So then we can start it up here on this side. So 2 more layers of light gray on top of this. And let's go ahead and leave this space empty as well. We're going to replace that with wood. So you can leave those 3 spaces empty there. Keep bringing this across. And then you can stop it at that corner. Continue it here. Okay. Let me see. We have our floors right here. Yeah. Okay, we good. Alright, so now I'm going to go around and add 1 more layer of light gray, and then we can continue doing the patterns that we have down below. Alright, there we go. Now I'm going to switch to my spruce wood, and I want to add 1 layer on top of the light gray concrete all the way around, so the same exact way that we did it at the bottom. Alright, then on top of this, 1 layer of white concrete. Okay, so now I have the layer of white concrete. Then I'm going to continue using my gray concrete, and I want to add 4 layers on top of the white concrete all the way around. And then we could cover up this area with our ceilings with our white concrete. So first, let me go all the way around. I'm actually going to use a potion of swiftness. And then I'm just going to place 4 layers of light gray concrete on top of the white. And then we can head on to the ceilings. Okay, so I went all the way around and filled in the walls. So it's starting to look pretty good. We're getting all the stuff patched up. Now I'm going to use my white concrete and I'm going to cover up the ceilings. So I'm going to start at the top layer that we placed. I'm just going to start filling in all of this with white concrete. And let's see here. It looks like these hallways are going to be 1 block lower. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be 1 block lower than the rest of the house, which I'm pretty sure is right. I think that's how it was. So as you can see, we have 2 spaces above the windows, and then we have our ceilings. So I'm going to go around. I'll bring it into here as well. I'm just going to go around and fill in all the space. And yeah, after that we could, I guess we could start bringing up the pillars and stuff for the balconies. So let me get all of this done, and then we can head on to doing that. Okay guys, I'm just about to patch up the ceiling, but first, as you can see, if I could get up, oh man, okay, as you can see, there's still a lot of space up here where we have our roof. And if you want to use this space, then you could go ahead and do it. You could just bring some staircases up, probably right around here. So you could bring like a staircase up right here when we put our floors down and have like, you know, a staircase going up to this level. The reason why I didn't use this space is because at the original build, before I ended up just having a flat ceiling like this, I tried to put a actual like a more detailed ceiling on like the interior of this build. So I started like all the way up here and I tried to do multiple different layers with the ceiling. I didn't like how it looked, so I went down another layer. I tried another ceiling, didn't like how it looked. So basically I tried a bunch of different ceiling designs and I eventually ended up filling in like all of this space with just a bunch of white concrete. So I didn't want to have to delete that to empty out this space. So I decided not to do anything with this area. But obviously, if you want to use this area, then feel free to, because you could definitely do a lot up here. You could possibly have, if you use the space right, I don't know, maybe like 5 more bedrooms and however many more bathrooms. It's all up to you. But overall, I'm just gonna patch it all up. So as you can see, I have the ceilings done now. We still have to put a bunch of woodwork in the ceilings. But as of right now, this is what we have. Okay guys, so as you can see, I still have my white concrete. And I'm going to continue bringing this white concrete across to the other side. Because we're going to have our staircase right here in the middle going up right there. And then we have to have like a floor right there. And then we also have our doorway there for the balcony. Now over here, as you can see, I have this window instead of a doorway off to this balcony. So what you can do is, I'm about to show you the floors for, or like the ceilings for this side. You could do the same thing over here if you want to have a door over here to access this balcony. But I'm not going to be showing you how to do that. That's all up to you if you want to. So first off, I have my white concrete. I'm going to just start right here at this wall. I'm on the same layer as the white concrete that we already have. So I guess I'll start right here in the corner. So I'm going to bring it out 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could fill in this space as well. And then we could just bring this right across to the other side. Alright, so after I do this, we could then switch to our dark oak planks. Well, actually, I need to grab them, equip them, and then we could cover up all of this white concrete with the dark oak planks. So the white concrete is going to be the ceiling, and then the dark oak planks are going to be the floors for the second floor. Alright, there we go. So now we have like, I guess this would be like a U shape since we have that side, then a space in the middle, so it's kind of like a U shape. And you could do the same thing that we did here to this side. So you have a little balcony to walk across on here to access this door, or to access this balcony. You don't need that. I'm not going to be showing you. But if you do want to be able to access this balcony, instead of just leaving it as a decoration, then you have to have some type of balcony going across here, like this side. Okay, now, let me grab some dark oak planks. I'm going to replace, I don't know, the light gray terracotta. Let me delete this layer of endstone brick, and then we can just start placing a layer of dark oak wood on top of all this white concrete. And I'll just stop it right here for now. We are going to be continuing bringing it in here because this is the hallway. But for now, I'll just leave it there as well as this side. And then these hallways and this area on each side we're going to do for another video. And that will be the last video that we do for the layout on the interior. And then I'm probably going to have like 2 more parts for the furnishings. And then we're done with the build. And then after that, I'm going to have 1 more video for like a full in-depth tour of the entire build. So anybody that maybe didn't see this tutorial could watch that and be like, oh, there's a tutorial on this build. So they watch that tour video and then decide whether or not they want to do the tutorial. So that's for either people who haven't built this house yet, or for people who just literally haven't even seen the tutorials and maybe they're just looking up like tour videos. So I'm gonna start doing that with every one of my builds. But let me go ahead and finish filling in all of these floors, and I'll see you guys when I have them all filled in. Okay, so there we go. I did the floors. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do my doorways. So we have a door frame here, a door frame over there, and one over there. So I'll start with this one. And I just want to delete 1 block all the way around this doorway. And then we're just going to be using our pillar quartz blocks and our buttons. So pillar quartz blocks, you can leave 1 space above this. Fill the corners in with the sideways pillars, and then just bring that right across right there. Cover up the corners with buttons. And there we go, we have that door frame. Let's head over to this side. I'm going to start right on the edge of this wall. 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side. Then fill in the corner with a sideways block. Cover up the top, and then fill in the corners just on this side with buttons. On the other side, we're not going to be able to put buttons because we're going to have some stairs right across here for the ceiling. So like these corners of the door is just going to be a little bit covered up by those stairs. So we're not going to worry about putting buttons. You go ahead and place 1 layer of light gray concrete above it. And there we go. We have that doorway. We have that one. And now we just got to do this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill in the corner. Fill in the empty space in the middle. Cover up the corner with a button, and cover up the doorway with 1 layer of light gray concrete. And there we go. So now all we really have left to do are the pillars for the balcony and the staircase in the middle. And then we have to put all like the woodwork in the ceiling, and then we're done. Then we still just have like the other sides, but that will be it for this part. After I get the balcony and the staircase and the woodwork in the ceiling, then that's all I'm going to be doing for this video. So let's head on to doing the pillars for the balcony. Okay guys, so I just noticed something, a very simple fix. So we have, alright, so I'm at the front door, and we have those corners, as you can see right there on each side. And what I actually ended up doing was, first off, we gotta delete 2 blocks on each side right here. And you see that end stone? I actually ended up deleting that because we could actually delete this end stone here. like that. As you can see, we still have space underneath here, but that would just be covered up with stone brick either way. But yeah, I ended up carving that out, and then what I did was continued bringing over my walls right here for this inner corner. Just brought it all the way up, replaced that with white concrete. So there, now we have 2 spaces here where like from that window, and then right here on the edge of the wall to that window we have 4 spaces. Okay, so I'll do the same thing on this side, and I'll show you a little bit slower. So I'm going to start at this corner, cut off 2 spaces with this wall here, and then I'm going to cut out these spaces with the end stone brick. Let's cut out this space with, or like on the ceiling, replace that with white concrete. And then with the space that we had the end stone bricks here, we're going to continue bringing over our pattern with our walls. And there we go. So we have that corner, and we want to do the same thing up here as well. I didn't notice this until like I was starting to put the pillars, and I was like, wait, this isn't lined up. And then I realized I actually deleted the corners here. I knew I remembered like doing something that I probably would have forgot when I started doing this tutorial, and I think that was it, because that's something I normally wouldn't do. So let's continue doing the pattern for the interior wall here, and there we go. Do the same thing on this corner. So yeah, this isn't really something that I normally do. That's why when I was building this, I was like, okay, this is definitely going to be something that I forget when I start doing the tutorial, and that's exactly what happened. So it's a very simple fix. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, let's replace that with wood, and replace the ceiling with white concrete, and now we can start doing our pillars. After you have that, we can start doing the pillars. Okay, let's go back down below. Gonna switch to my pillar quartz block, and as you can see, now this is lined up. This wall is lined up with the edge of those right there, the edge of the ceiling. So that corner right there lined up. Oh, that was trippy. That was weird. I thought that was like an empty, I don't know. Okay. So this corner right here, I'm gonna bring a pillar quartz block all the way up like that. Then I'm gonna skip over 5 spaces. So right there we have 5 spaces. And then I'm gonna bring this pillar all the way up to the ceiling. Okay. Then I'm gonna skip over another 5 spaces. So we have 5 spaces there. Bring this all the way up to the ceiling. And then I'm gonna go all the way 5 spaces more right up against this wall and bring up 1 more pillar. Alright, there we go. And then we're gonna go at the second floor where this corner is, and we're gonna continue bringing this pillar up. So it looks like it's coming from the bottom floor up to the top, so it looks like it's attached, as you can see. Then we're just gonna do the same thing on this side. So I'm gonna start at the wall over here, bring this all the way up. Then I'm gonna skip over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have another pillar all the way up to the ceiling here. And then I believe 1 here in the corner. So that's 5 spaces, yep. Now we're gonna go underneath in this corner, fill in the corner there with a pillar, go up above and fill in a pillar in the corner here. Alright, so now we have the pillars for the sides. We just have like 1 more on each side right in the middle, and then we have our staircase. But for now, just make sure you have 4 pillars in total on each side. Alright, now after you have the pillars on each side, what you can go ahead and do is grab some quartz stairs. I'll replace the gray concrete and then quartz slabs. So first off, I'll just start at the right side over here. I'm going to place upside down quartz stairs right on the same layer as this wood. So in between all of the pillars like that. And then underneath it, I'm going to place quartz stairs facing upward. So it makes kind of like this rectangular shape. Underneath that last set of stairs, I'm going to place a layer of quartz slabs on each side. Okay, it's very simple, but it looks pretty cool, right? Now I'm going to head over to this side and do the same. So upside down quartz stairs on the same level as the wood, and then regular stairs on the same level as the white concrete, and then underneath that a layer of quartz slabs. Alright, now let's go ahead and start doing the pillars for the middle section. So the first thing I'm going to do is switch back to my quartz stairs, go on the same layer as the wood, and bring it over upside down 4, and then regular stairs underneath that, and then slabs again. Okay, let's go to this side and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slabs underneath. And now we can have some pillars right here on the edge of the stairs. So we just want to skip 4 spaces and bring a pillar all the way up. Now at the other house, I actually didn't bring it all the way down to the floor. I stopped it like right here, but I think it would look better with the pillars going all the way down instead of just randomly stopping up here. So I'm just going to bring it all the way down like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. So 4 spaces on the 5th block, bring it all the way up. And there we go. So now we basically have like the balconies. We just have to put like some slabs across, which actually let's just do that. So I have some quartz slabs. Oh wait, no. I put anvils here. Okay, so first off, let's do, I guess we could do that, but we are going to have a staircase right here in the middle. After we do that, then we could do the woodwork in the ceiling, and then we're done with this video. So first off, let me just clear my inventory. Let me grab the night vision potion again. Let me actually use it. And then I'm going to grab some anvils, wherever they may be, which is over here, I believe. Oh wow, it's not here. Where the heck are the anvils? Is it all the way? Yeah, okay. So anvils and then gray carpet. So I'm going to place anvils in between all of the pillars. Like that. And then we could do the same thing on this side. So these are just going to be like the railings for the balconies. And then on top of the anvils, I'm going to place a layer of gray carpet. And you're going to have to crouch for this so you don't access the anvil. Alright, so I'm going to do this on top of all the anvils. And then we could bring up the staircase, do the woodwork in the ceiling, and then we are done with part 11. Alright, there we go. Now let's head on and do the staircase. Okay, now for the staircase, I tried to add a cool little design to it instead of just having it like a straight staircase going up. So I have my quartz stairs, and I'm going to add a layer going across on the same layer as the wood in between the pillars. And it should be 9 blocks in total. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm going to go down 1 more block, make sure to delete that one, and bring it across another 9 so it's lined up. Now I'm going to go down another layer, and I want to bring it in on each side. So it's just going to be 7 in total. So we have 1 block empty on each side. So this layer is 7 in total. Now I'm going to go down another layer and add another 7. So we have 2 layers of 9, 2 layers of 7. Now I want to go down another block and then place 2 layers of 5. So we just brought it in another block on each side and then bring it down 1 more. Have 2 layers of 5. Okay, let's go down 1 more layer and have a layer of 3, and then we're down to the bottom. We're going to have another layer of 3, but on the corner of this I'm going to turn the stairs. Alright, so starting at the top, 2 layers of 9, 2 layers of 7, 2 layers of 5, and then basically like 2 layers of 3, except we brought the corners out and turned them, so it's like a layer of 5. Alright, there we go. So we have a cool little design to the staircase instead of just leaving it like straight. Now I'm going to grab some white concrete. And I'm gonna fill in the sides. So first off, we'll start right up against this pillar, and we could just place it like that. So we just have it like on the same layer as this stair. Do the same thing over here. Now I'm gonna go in one block and go down one block and fill in this on each side. Alright, and then we want to go down another block and fill it in right next to that. Okay, so I'll start at the top. As you can see, we have right up against a pillar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers of white concrete. Then we go in diagonal, and then we have 6 layers of white concrete. And then right on the same edge as that, we have 5 layers of white concrete. Now we want to go in diagonal again, and we want another 4, and then 3. So go to this side, we have 4, 3, and then right here we have 2, and whoops, and there we go. Now we could switch to our anvil, and we're just going to start it on top of the white concrete. We want to make sure it's turned sideways like this, and you can bring it all the way up until you just meet up with that pillar there. Okay, and I don't know, but I think I might have added one extra block of white concrete on all of these, but we'll just leave it like that. So then turn sideways, have our anvils going all the way up, and there we go. Yeah, because if you're up here, you can easily just like walk off and maybe break your leg or something. So I think what I did was added one extra block of white concrete on top of all of the white concrete. Then I added the anvils. But to make it look more like railings, like right up against you, I'm just going to leave it like that. So it kind of looks like a cool little staircase instead of just having it like a straight staircase. That would look a little weird. So it's a little like rounded off basically. Let's go to the back side, continue using our white concrete and patch up all of this. So I'm going to go right up against the pillars and just fill in this wall. And in the other build, I didn't bring the pillars down in the corner right here. I just left it as white concrete. But I actually think it looks better with the pillars coming all the way down. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, this would have just been white concrete, but I think it looks better with the pillars in the corner. So now we have the staircase. Oh wait, we have to cover up each anvil with gray carpet. Whoops. And do the same thing over here. Okay, there we go. So now we have the staircase. I don't know, you don't need the carpet on top of it. It actually kind of looks a little weird with it. But you can have it if you want. Yeah, I'll just leave it. But yeah, it does look a little weird with the carpet on top of it. So you don't need that if you don't want it. Alright, so now we have to continue like doing all the crown molding with our quartz on the bottom layers and stuff. And then we have to do the woodwork in the ceiling. And then we are done. Okay, so I have my quartz stairs. I'm also going to grab a full block of quartz and possibly some slabs. And I'm going to go underneath these like balconies basically. So where we have this white concrete. And I'm just going to add some crown molding. Just going to wrap it all the way around the corner at the ceiling. And I'm going to stop it until we reach with this pillar. As I'm just going to turn it and be right up against the pillars. And then just wrap it around here. So we just have like the rectangular shape. So now from this side, you can still see a little part of the stairs like that, which is cool. I think that looks cool. It adds a little bit more detail. Okay, now we can continue. Here, let's go to this side and do this side first. So I'm going to wrap my quartz stairs around the ceiling here to act as crown molding. And we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to stop it right up against the pillars. Bring it across. So we're going to stop it right here. bring it across. Okay, there we go. Now, let's do the crown molding in this area. So first off, we'll start back here. We'll fill all of this in. And then we'll stop it right up against that pillar. Bring it across. And then just wrap it around right up against the edge here. Whoops, don't bring it that far. Okay, so as you can see, we still have this space in between them right where we have our pillars. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is fill in a full block of quartz there on each side. And then maybe I could use a quartz slab like that. No, we'll just leave it as just like a full block right there. What I actually did at the other house was left it with a half slab like that. You know, I guess you could do that because it kind of matches up with that slab that we have there. You could leave it like that. I'm just going to leave it with a full block. Alright, so there we go. Now we have that taken care of. Now, we can head on. Okay, let's go ahead and do the crown molding for this other side. So I'm going to go in this room and just wrap it around the ceiling. We're not going to do it for the bathroom because it's not really necessary to have crown molding in the bathroom, but you could if you want to. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. So we have that. We don't want it in the garage, but then we want it in this room. Okay, there we go. So now we have that ceiling. Then we have this one. We did the hallways here. Then we have, this is going to be the living room, so we have it in here. This is going to be the kitchen, and then we have it in here. So now all we have to do, I guess you could clear your inventory. Let me grab a night vision potion just in case. And I'm going to grab some dark oak stairs and dark oak slabs. And we're going to start doing all the woodwork in the ceiling. Okay, so first off, you could use your dark oak wood stairs. I'll just start at the left corner over here. And all you want to do is just wrap it all the way around the border of this room. So around the pillars like this. Make sure they turn. Just wrap it all the way around the border. That's it. That's all we're going to be using the wood stairs for. So let me just hurry up and do that. Whoops. So it's basically like crown molding at the bottom with the quartz, except we're using wood. And we're like wrapping around the pillars. Make sure to bring it in right here. Alright, and then we could bring it back out and around the pillar. Okay, there we go. So I wrapped some quartz stairs, or not quartz, some wood stairs all the way around the border. Now you could use your dark oak wood slabs. And first, let's just wrap dark oak wood slabs around the pillars like this. So we have like this square shape around that pillar. We want to do it for all of the other ones as well. Alright, there we go. Now that we have that, we're going to continue using our dark oak slabs. I'm going to start over here, so that's the front door. Oh, hang on. I thought I literally just used this. What the heck? So I'm going to go over here to the left side. Well, first off, let's use our wood stairs and just bring them, like connect the squares like that with our slabs. I think I said stairs. I meant to say slabs. And we can just connect it like this. So that's one step down. Then what you want to do is, we have like this space in the middle here. You can continue using your wood slabs and go in the middle of those squares and just bring it right across. Okay, and then we can connect the middle spaces here on each side. And then what I think I did was brought this right across as well. So now we have like these rectangular shapes and stuff. Then we want to go right in the middle of this door frame here. Bring it right across. Sorry if you can hear a really loud train. I don't know what its problem is. It's really annoying. It's like 5 times louder than normal ones. So now we have beams like that going across. Right here in the middle, I'm going to bring a block down because that's where we're going to have our chandelier. We're not going to do that in this video though. So we have that block right there in the middle where we're going to bring it down. Let's go back here, right in the middle of these squares, and bring some blocks across like this. Alright, and then on this side of the block, we're going to bring it right across, and then once we reach this edge, we're going to add an extra block on each side, right up against the stairs. So I'm going to go here, bring it right across from the middle of that square, and then add an extra block on each corner. Okay, and if you want to, you could also add an extra block in the corner there. I'm not going to do that, but you could if you want to possibly add more detail. And then I think I just left those spaces completely rectangular. I don't think I added a block in the middle. That would have been off center either way. So we can just leave it like that. Alright, let's head on over to this side. We're going to go right in the middle of this square. Add 2 extra blocks in the corner. Go right in the middle of this square. And add 2 extra blocks in the corner again. And there we go, we are good. So if I look from below, we have all that woodwork in the ceiling now. Oh, hang on, I think what I also did was added some blocks like that. No, I didn't. I don't think I did no, I didn't do that. Okay, so we can leave it like that. I'm pretty sure that's good. So that is all the woodwork in the ceiling. So it should look like that. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for part 11 on how to build this mansion. And if this did help you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 12. Later.
Keep my head up when I act, head up that's a fact, never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track, keep my head up staying strong, always moving on, feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along, push myself to be the best, die with no regrets, live with every breath, see my message start to spread, and I had